Welcome back to Ordinary channel. Today we are going straight to the francophones. We are doing Attieké. Yeah, you got me right. Attieké na paya. It's going to be very delicious. Okay, so after peeling your cassava, you cut it into smaller sizes so that your blender, give your blender stress. You know how we do it. Okay, so you blend. Afterwards, you squeeze out the water out of it. So basically, if you want some color, you can steam palm oil and mix it after blending before you squeeze out your water. Okay, to give it that color, that yellowish feel. Food should be colorful. Then afterwards, you squeeze the water out of it with a nylon bag or anything. You can put a metal thing or any heavy thing on it, like how it's showing to drink the water. After a day or 2 or 3, depending on how busy you are, a week, you can take it out. And depending on how dry or wet it is, maybe the water has drained out a lot or maybe not, you can strain it. After straining, you can go straight and dry it a little to get that dry texture, because if it is wet, you are going to get yaka, and that is not what you're looking for. So after straining it with any metal colander, or maybe there are types of colanders, you can choose any depending on what you have in your kitchen. Okay, so this is what I have, and I'm using it to just get the particles out of my Attieké. Okay, so I did it twice, and afterwards I have to leave it on the sun a little, because I think I left it for 3 days, and I think it's a bit wet for me, so I'm drying it a little before I go into my Attieké. Now the hot water is in a saucepan. I put a colander on top, and then I'll put a napkin in my colander because we are going to use the steam to cook this Attieké. I'm scooping my Attieké powder right now, or my cassava powder, into my colander. Okay, then I'll cover it with another napkin and then cover it with a lid. Okay, so that way I can attract the steam or keep the steam into it, because that's what I'm going to use to cook the Attieké. Okay, so you can check intermittently and stir it 15 minutes, 20 minutes, depending on the heat you are using. I prefer to use a very low heat so that my Attieké gets very well cooked. Okay, and after maybe 20 minutes, if the Attieké is well cooked for you, depending on your heat, you take it out. Okay, and if you over dry your Attieké powder, fine, your Attieké is not going to be so soft, but it will be cooked. You can sprinkle a little water on it afterwards, and make sure your Attieké is a bit soft for consumption. Okay, so don't get worried when it's too dry, or when you are cooking it and it looks so dry or anything. It's still Attieké. You can still sprinkle a little water on it, and you are good to go. Okay, so we are going into our sauce right after the Attieké, and then we'll enjoy it with some cold subu or subulo. Oh, good. It's a bit stressful, but don't worry. That's all about it. I love Attieké, so I don't mind the stress at all. It is worth it. Whoa, look at this Attieké. Goodness, it's looking yummy.